Hello students, welcome to Solve Stress classes. Let us discuss something regarding ellipse. Therefore, let's go and know what the question says. The question says a curve, the curve represented by the equation. There is a curve which is represented by the equation. So, the curve represented by the equation x square by sine root 2 minus cos root 3 plus y square upon sine root 2 minus sine root 3 minus cos root 2 is equal to 1. Let us repeat the question. The curve represented by the equation x square divided by sine root 2 minus cos root 3 plus y square divided by sine root 3 minus cos root 2 is equal to 1 is an ellipse. He says that is an ellipse with foci on the x-axis, that is with the focus, with the ellipse will have two focuses, so it is foci, the plural of focus, is an ellipse with foci on the x-axis, an ellipse with foci on the y-axis, a hyperbola with a foci, so still a hyperbola with a foci on y-axis. So what I can understand, and probably you must be understanding from the question, he is not still sure that it's a ellipse or a hyperbola. So that we will decide, okay, that we will decide. And how we will do it? By solving the problem, okay. It will be very clear. So there are four options in front of us. It's an ellipse with foci on the x-axis, ellipse with foci on the y-axis, hyperbola with foci on the x-axis, and hyperbola with foci on the y-axis. So let's go ahead and do it. An ellipse with foci on the x-axis or what? So the curve represented by, so we have this, we can write like this: a square is equal to sine root 2, okay, minus cos root 3. We can take the denominator, this is the denominator for x square, okay, x square by sine root 2 upon minus cos root 3, and then we can write it like this, is equal to sine root 2 minus sine, can't we write this like this, because cos 9 pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta, so we can write like this, and then we have something like this, sine root 2, if you go ahead and solving, plus sine root 3, this can also be written like this, sine root 3, if you interchange the signs, this becomes your minus, and sine minus theta is minus sine theta, so that makes it sine pi by root 3 minus pi by 2. So you are left with this, so that becomes sine, and the value in numerical form of root 2 is 1.414, okay, plus sine 1.732 minus pi by 2, and that is 3.14 divided by 2 is 1.57, that makes it this much. If we go ahead and solve the problem, we have sine, let's take only 1.4 from here, and then we have here take sine 0.16, and that is always greater than 0, and let b square, and let's take b square is equal to sine root 3 minus cos root 2. So if you take this becomes your sine minus sine, again pi by 2 minus root 2, okay, and then again if you go ahead, you have sine 1.73 minus again you can write it like 3.14 divided by 2, 1.57 minus 1.4, okay, 1, and that becomes your, what you can go ahead, let's yes, so that becomes your sine 1.73 minus sine 0.36 greater than 0. Also, a square is greater than a square is greater than b square. Hence, you can write curve represents an ellipse with foci on x-axis. Hence, you can write curve represents this. Represents an ellipse with foci on x-axis. Curve represents ellipse, so the answer will be curve represents an ellipse with foci on x-axis. That's your answer, okay. And let's go ahead and see the the options, okay. What were the options? Okay, let's see the options. So an ellipse with foci on x-axis, ellipse with foci on y-axis. No. That's the problem. That's the answer. Ellipse with foci on the x-axis. So this curve will represent an ellipse with foci on x-axis, okay, because we have the reasons, we have the reasons behind this, and the reasons are, I'll let you know. We solved this, we came to know that a square is greater than b square, okay. Hence, and that also b square is also greater than c. A square is greater than 0, and b square is greater than 0, and a square is greater than b square. All these things together make it the correct option. The curve represents ellipse with foci on, and that's your option A. Your option A is the correct option. Thank you for watching our video.